Hello, welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E, aka the janitor. No, I'm not really, I'm Harry Potter. Whoa! Whoa! Trousers are falling down. Good evening, or good day, or good night, or whatever the heck it is. How are you? Are you tired of these old things? They don't really do a very good job, do they? Don't need that anymore, because we have wow, that was magic. The Wonder Broom. There is Richard Meyer, whom you're going to meet very soon. The Wonder Broom Mega Bundle. You get a broom, you get a brush, and 10 magic mounts for a show special. That means, look, on the bottom right of the screen, the clock is in, and it's counting down, 1:49 and 52. 1, 0. That's when the offer runs out. Normally $28.98 is the price. For the next hour and 49 minutes and a bit, just $19.99. So that means get them in your basket, get them checked out, get them paid for, get them on the way to your home, and you will be Wonder Brooming instead of doing it the old way. But what does a Wonder Broom do that a regular broom can't? Well, here to tell us all about it is the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, Richard Meyer.
Thank you so much, Rob.
Go.
Look, Rob, today we're going to change the way you clean your home. This is the original Wonder Broom, and honestly, it is amazing. It's the best broom you're ever going to own. It's the only broom you're ever going to have to buy, and it is the most hygienic broom you will ever have used. Now, let me explain. Let me tell you why. This is silicone rubber bristles. Now, it's technology used by hospitals, used by hairdressers, used by food establishments and stuff like that. And why? Yeah. Because with silicone rubber, forget the normal brooms where you've got all the bits of clothing, bits of food in there, things smelling and looking horrible. Yeah. The bacteria cannot stick to it, the germs do not grow on it, and you can take the head off this brush, run it underwater or put it in your dishwasher, and you literally are brooming with a brand new, fresh, clean broom like it was brand new every single time you do it. But the best bit about silicone rubber is when you're pushing forwards and backwards, they compress together to form an impenetrable barrier. Now that's an impenetrable barrier to dust, mud, grass, stains, anything in your house, mud and dust and dirt and grime. All of that. So look at this kitchen floor. Now, if your floor's as dirty as my kitchen floor is, you've got a bit of a problem. But let's have a look with this broom. Now, because of that impenetrable barrier, it doesn't leave a single thing behind. So every single little bit is clean, no mess, no marks. We've got cornflakes here. I'm going to make this worse. Let's really tread them into the floor, and all you need is one swipe. That barrier with the silicone rubber picks up absolutely everything, first time, every time, and doesn't leave a single little bit behind. Whereas with the regular broom, of course, it's all going in stuck inside. Now, remember, you can wash the head, you can put it into the dishwasher, you can put it in the washing machine, you can run it under the water. These are incredible. You can use it wet as well. Wet, dry, and you can use it on any surface. So let's go from the hard floor now over to the carpet. Now look, honestly, you probably thought that a vacuum was the only place that you could do for a carpet. Watch this. This rubber broom picks up every last bit of hair. If you've got long hair in the family, you've got pets, this is incredible. It's building up a static electric charge that picks up the dust, the dirt, the hair from right inside the pile of the carpet, from the bottom. Nothing left on the surface. The bits the vacuum cleaner leaves behind picked up in seconds using that broom. No mess. Everything completely clean and hygienic. You can wash it. It's the technology used in hospitals, hairdressers, food establishments. This is silicone rubber, so nothing will stick to it. So look, every single thing perfectly clean. We've gone from a hard floor to the carpet. But now I want to show you something pretty incredible. Now look, I don't recommend you do this at home, but we know one of the worst messes is going to be glass, okay? Now, when Leslie did that yesterday. She knocked a candle off the toilet, I think it was, and glass everywhere. Now, when you've got glass, you don't want the kids near it, you don't want anyone near it. Did you hear with this broom? No broom at the crew house. Don't know if you can help with that. I'll get you a broom. One swipe, every single thing picked up, and I'm safe enough and confident enough that it's completely gone. Rub my hand straight over it. The broom will do everything. Now, by the way, you can also adjust the size, so it can go up, high, down, low. You've got a telescopic handle. But here it's also for the wet messes. So we've done dry messes. Worst mess on earth for your home. Splat. But look, it doesn't matter, because on this broom you've also got that rubber silicone squeegee. Now this could be for your screens in your shower, this could be outside for the windows, but it picks up every single last bit and have a look. Completely and utterly dry, clean, mess-free, and then just wipe that up with a little
For $19.99.
It's all inside there.
That's only one part of the package. That's only one part of the package, TikTok, so hello TikTok. One part of the package.
So let's show you. You're not just getting the broom, and remember it's telescopic, remember you can wash it, remember it leaves no mess, no marks, doesn't leave any dirt or grime, but the impenetrable barrier will literally pick up anything. But you're also going to get, if we come over here, as a bonus, as a gift, we're also going to give you the Wonder Brush. Now the Wonder Brush allows you to now use this for your upholstery, use it for your furniture, your clothing. So it works the same way. You've got the rubber bristles, but can you see that edge just there? That's for getting into the corner of the stairs. That's for getting into the runners.
The nooks and the crannies.
But look, every single bit picked up from your upholstery, from your chairs, every single last bit, and it sticks straight on.
There's a secret I feel I have to share because I'm feeling guilty about it. This is not human hair. Every single one of Rich's daughter's kids' dolls are now bald.
It's completely true. We have to cut that hair off. I don't have enough hair to use my own.
Grow back.
So we're using the dolls. Now that is included in there as well. So you're going to get the brush, you're going to get the broom, everything to start tidying, organising, clearing up your home in a way that's hygienic, and that's the best bit about it. But we're also going to throw in our magic mounts there as well. So let's come and have a look what you're going to get in this bundle.
Yeah, okay. Just one sec. We're going to wait for our cameras to come this way. Lovely. All right, so we have everything that you see displayed here, you will be able to do in your home with all the mounts that we're giving you in the kit.
It is.
For $19.99.
So you're going to get your broom, but in here we have what's called 10 magic mounts. Now these are hooks that you can use for different things around your home with no mess, no marks, no scratches, no drying out, and they're reusable year after year after year. It's nanotechnology. I'm going to show you how they work in a second. But inside you get 2 of these, which are your broom hooks. Now that means you can now hide away your broom on the back of the wardrobe, on the back of the cupboard. You don't have to have them out anywhere. And it works for the broom, it works for the brush. They literally just click in and it holds it in place. Remember, if you're in rented accommodation, if you're on a student accommodation, no mess, no marks, and they're reusable. It's nanotechnology, no adhesive. So you're going to get 2 of those. Then you're going to get 4 of our new hooks. Now these hooks have a metal piece that moves on them. Now they can hang up your clothes, your towels, anywhere you go. And in a minute I'm going to show you it can hang upside down. So you could use this in the garden for doing the decorations. You could hang this up in the kitchen with the pots and pans underneath the surfaces. But the best bit for me, we're also going to throw in 4 of our brand new magic mounts. Now for the first time ever, this is all included. It's a bonus. It's a free gift. It's in the bundle. And what you have is a male side and a female side. Now these work the same way. No mess, no marks, no scratching, reusable. It's nanotechnology, so no marks anywhere. But you can now mount pictures, mirrors on the wall with nothing that leaves a mess afterwards. Take it all away and it's ready to use.
And this are on a standard, emulsioned wall. They'll work. It's
any sealed surface, so wood, mirror, glass, tile, gloss painted surface. Don't use it on a wallpaper. They're so strong, not on a wallpaper, but all other surfaces. Anything sealed.
Rich. You can buy these hooks for nothing.
No. Come and have a look. I'm going to show you why these are different.
All right, fine.
I bought some of these hooks in a big DIY retailer. Now there were 2 hooks here, and they cost me £7 for those.
£7?
900 grams weight it will take. These will take 4 kilograms of weight, and let me explain.
These 900, yours will take 4
these are with the broom. So one of the things you're going to get is 4 of our new hooks. Now, Rob, just feel it with your finger. It feels sticky, but there is absolutely no adhesive. No, there's
really? There's no glue?
This is nanotechnology. So millions of little air suckers, like the little guns we had as a kid that stuck on the window. So basically, with these, you can put them onto any sealed surface. It doesn't matter what it is. And as you push it down, that seals the air suckers. I don't have to wait for it to dry. I don't have to wait to do anything. 4 kilograms of weight instantly on that hook. But for the first time ever, you can also hang upside down. So underneath the surfaces as well. That's your nano hooks. They're included in there along with your broom hooks. You've got 4 of those, 2 of the broom hooks, and then 4 of the magic mounts.
The broom hooks use the same sucker.
They do. No mess, no marks, no scratches, no drying out, and reusable year after year after year, taken from one place onto the next place, use them wherever you want.
So what do you just run them under the tap or something?
Yeah, if they get a bit dusty, run them under the tap, dry, and then you can put them straight back on.
Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, 10% of the stock has already gone, and sorry, I can't really hear my producer here. $19.99 gets you all of the hooks that we just showed you, and it gets you the Wonder Broom, and it gets you the mini Wonder Broom as well, the Wonder Brush. It's basically 33% off, roughly, thereabouts. but that is only until the end of the show. 1 hour, 40 minutes, and then the deal goes away. And what a short show we have. So basically, when you go to the web, shopontv.co.uk, click live on air, shop now. That will take you straight through to the show page. Add it to your basket. Look, we've also got amazing storage boxes tonight. I've got loads of these. We also have the cooling towers are coming up. They are phenomenal. They actually reduce the temperature or their temperature by how many degrees is it?
10 degrees in about 3.5 seconds. And it keeps dropping it 10 degrees, so it keeps you cool all the way through the summer.
Also, by the way, we've got those amazing lights. If you've got barbecues coming up in the summer, then they're going to be amazing for a little bit of ambient lighting. Have a look at the web. There's so much, but put these in your basket. Make sure you check out either buy now or go to the basket and check out securely. If you don't pay, they're not on the way. Right, please continue.
Okay.
These have gone bananas.
I'm hearing it's going absolutely crazy. And the reason is you want to tidy your home. You want to organise your home. You want a mop that's hygienic, that actually does the job that you want it to do, changing the way that you do your cleaning.
Yes.
Now, this is that silicone rubber technology. So again, you get 500 rubber fingers inside this broom. Now, with a normal broom, you've got all those little hairs, bits of food getting stuck inside, the smells coming out of it, and you can't clean it. To be honest, you use one of those brooms, your house smells of the broom after you've done all the brooming. So with these, it's completely different. Now, let me just quickly show you. They're fully telescopic, so you can change the height. If you're using these outside, they're great for doing the windows. In fact, if you've got artificial grass, this is the best broom on the planet, we believe, for artificial grass.
I've had a thought. So artificial grass, but I've seen people with caravans scrubbing the outside of their caravans, boats as well.
This will do
boats,
absolutely
decking,
everything.
Patios, so you can use soap and water and you can scrub with this.
Now the silicone technology, why do the hospitals use it? Why do the hairdressers use it? Why do food establishments use it? Because the bacteria cannot hold onto that silicone rubber. The germs do not grow on that silicone rubber. But also, you can take that head off. It can go into your dishwasher. You can run it under the tap, and it's then exactly as it was, brand new, every single time you use it. But I want to show you the real magic between silicone. Yes, it's the most hygienic way, but what happens is when you push forwards and backwards, it compresses together, giving you an impenetrable barrier all along that nothing can get through. No dust, no mud, no grime, nothing. So when we go to pick up on the floor and broom, do you know with your normal brush, bits are flying all over the place, going off to the side, you have to go over 7 times. All you do, one pull, top to bottom, and every single bit picked up. Not one little bit lost, completely clean in seconds, because that impenetrable barrier, whether you're using the fingers, whether you're using the squeegee, doesn't matter, everything's picked up.
But if you spilt something on the floor, the squeegee would be amazing, wouldn't it?
Unbelievable. Spilt milk, yogurt, something like that.
Over that, though.
No, don't cry over your spilt milk. But the carpet is where the magic is. If you've got pets, you need to be ordering this broom. If you've got people in the family with long hair, you need to be ordering this broom. Why? Because you vacuum, then you sit down and there's hair all over you. You know, it doesn't pick it up. Watch this.
Super busy, folks. You got to check out. You got to go pay, because if you don't, then oh hey.
Little Rob, short, sharp pulls. What it's doing is building static electric charge, and that static doesn't just take what's on the surface, it pulls what's at the bottom of that pile straight to the surface and onto the bristles. So you're picking up absolutely everything. There is not a single hair left here, bit of dust, bit of grime in the carpet.
Even what if it's a deep shag pile carpet?
It doesn't matter. You use that static charge. The only tip I will give you is short, sharp pulls. That's what you do, because that's what builds the charge up. Every last bit picked up. That carpet is now back in pristine condition. We have literally massaged each of the fibres in there, but the vacuum just will not do. And no other broom on the planet, no other normal haired broom is going to be able to do it.
Vacuums often, this sort of hair would get tangled in the roller, and then it's just it's a nightmare. $19.99 gets you the big Wonder Broom. It gets you the Wonder Brush, and it also gets you all of those hanging special magic mounts. 10 of them in total. We are at about how much? Approaching 20% of the available stock now in baskets, ready to go. If you don't pay, you don't play, ladies and gentlemen. Phone lines are busy, websites busy. There is Rich on the deck. There he is on his AstroTurf. And you could look, windows, when he's cleaning windows. But it could also be, it could actually be the wooden cladding on the side of the house. It could be the conservatory window.
Anywhere around your home, the windows, the
Or
carpets,
vehicles.
the hard surfaces, absolutely anywhere, the car, the vehicles, the caravan. One of these in the caravan, one at home, one for the kids in their university accommodation, one for you.
The private
These are
jet.
brilliant, but be quick. Please check them out because this price goes up to the 28 plus quid at the end of this show.
1 hour and
have to be
35
quick.
minutes.
Now, what if you have spilt the yogurt? Oh no!
Oh
what a mess.
no, what has happened? Oh
Now,
my
the
goodness.
squeegee on here is same impenetrable. So it picks up every single last bit. That leaving it dry because there is nothing left there. It's brilliant. But I want to show you
So
something
if you
else.
mopped your floors, you could go squeegee them afterwards. No more. Don't you walk on my floors.
Now, here in the studio, we're not allowed pets, so I've had to invent these dog prints on the floor. The biggest dog on earth. I think it looks a little bit like a lion. Now, when you're doing things like those dried-in messes, dried-in stains, mud and grass, I don't want you to go and get the chemicals. If you've got kids, you don't want the chemicals. If you've got pets, you don't want chemicals. This is just water. So all I'm going to do is spray it with a little bit of water, and those bristles are brilliant also for agitating dirt. So what it's doing is agitating that mess, lifting it off the floor, and the squeegee taking it all away.
Will it work with grease
clean and dry.
as well?
It works with grease, it works dust. If you're using something very greasy, maybe you would use a little like a detergent or cleaner.
Sure.
Everything washable. The head comes out. You can then put this in the dishwasher, in the dishwasher, or run it under the tap, completely clean as if it's brand new.
What
and
if,
every single thing,
let's say it's
squeegees away.
Tile or slate that is uneven, it has undulations. Will it work on that? as well?
Absolutely perfect on undulations because you've got that head with those brooms and bristles. The big difference is whatever is covering at any point, they're just going to mold around it. They're going to go around you, the bristles. They will go in between the gaps on paving outside. They're brilliant for paving because however you move it, it forms that impenetrable barrier on your patio, in your garden.
Scrub your patio tiles.
Anywhere
your crazy
you like.
Paving. Oh my gosh, we've got so many people online, hundreds of you ordering right now. Blimey, we're approaching a third of the stock now. You've got to check out. It's time to check out. It's time to check out.
Now remember, you're going to
check out your baskets. Go pay and get yours right now. You've got to check out. God knows. God knows you've got to check out.
And clean your upholstery. So with the brush that you're going to get as well.
Wow, we held this sentence.
This you're going to get as a bonus. The magic mounts you're going to get as a bonus. They're all part of this deal tonight if you are quick and manage to get it while
But the
the
magic
show's on.
mounts are not like one of those rubbish things.
No, they're amazing.
They're really good.
When we sell the magic mounts, they sell out on their own.
I know.
So look, you've got the same rubber bristles and you've also got a corner piece. Now the corner piece means you can get into the runners on your stairs. So this will get right into those corners, right into the gaps if you've got pets, long hair, mess marks on the carpets. But look on our upholstery. As soon as we brush it, it literally picks up in the same way every single last bit. So maybe it's your clothes, maybe it's because you've got a pet that sits on that favourite seat. This is going to do it.
Yeah.
All that.
Rich, I'm sorry, you're going to have to forgive me for interrupting. I'm not doing this to be rude. It is absolutely bonkers out there at the moment. The stock is looking like it is going to sell out. Remember, you get both of the brooms, the big one, the small one, and you get also all of those incredible magic hooks or magic mounts as well. Rich, show us these magic mounts again because they are brilliant. You can pay 20 quid just for 10 of those magic hooks or the magic mounts. The deal is only available until the end of the show, 3 a.m. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. I am really here. It is, I think, is it the 28th of June today? And it is 1:28 or so in the morning. If you don't order within the next 1 hour and 30 minutes or 31 minutes and 40 seconds and counting, then it will go back up to £30 or 20, what was it, 28.98. It's about 32% off, something like that. But for now, for this show, only. So check out pay and it'll be on the way.
Now remember, you're also getting your magic mount set. Now these aren't all the same hook. These allow you to basically brings storage space within your home where you didn't have it before.
Without drilling or screwing.
No drilling, no screwing, no mess, no marks, no adhesives, no having to put holes in the wall, and reusable year after year, time after time.
Accommodation and painting it.
Now you're going to get 2 of these. Now these are our broom hooks. Okay. Now you can use them also for DIY. So they would take things like your heat guns, if you're crafters. They'll take your screwdrivers and stuff like that.
Have we got extras of these on our website as well?
We do. Yeah. You
so
can
if
buy
you
the
want
magic mounts.
more of them, you can get those on the website as well. Yeah.
So what these allow you to do is to then hook your broom behind a door. How many times you go in someone's kitchen, there's a broom on the side? Forget it. You can now hide it
Where'd
away.
you keep the
Remember,
broom?
it's telescopic, so it goes to about half size, and you can literally hide that away behind the cupboard. You're also going to get, with the 2 of those, you're going to get your 4 new hooks. Now these hooks will hang up your clothes, the wardrobes, but remember these ones now allow you to go upside down as well. So under the counter in the kitchen with the pots and pans hanging down, or in the garden you can have it for the decorations that you're putting up around the house. And then you get the magic mounts. Now these ones here, you get 4, it looks like 8 of them, but actually it's a male and female side. For the first time ever, you can now hang up mirrors, you can hang up your pictures, you can hang up stuff that you could never do anywhere else in a house where you don't want to damage the wall, you don't want to mark anything, and they're reusable. But to prove how they work, Rob, it's simple. All you do with your magic hooks is you take off, and this works on all of them, you take off the protective layer. Now, that's just to stop them getting dusty. If they get dusty, you run them under water, you let them air dry, and it works the same. Rob, just touch the side. It feels sticky.
Look, let go, Rich. They honestly do.
There is no glue there. There is no adhesive there.
When you touch them, you're
nanotechnology. Now, the easiest way to describe it, if you remember as a kid those little sucker guns that you used to suck on the window and used to try and hit Dad on the head or something like that and stick there, there's millions of those. It's nanotechnology, it's air technology. So whether it's a wood, a mirror, glass, tile, any sealed surface, not wallpaper, wallpaper is the only surface we don't recommend it on. All you do is you put it onto the surface, Rob, and you push out the air. Because there's no glue, there's no waiting, because there's no adhesive, there's no curing time, that's now stuck on, 4 kilograms of weight in seconds, done. And it's not just weight you can hang vertically, you can also now hang it upside down.
But also, you could hang a blooming great big mirror that's, if it's less than 4 kilos. I mean, big pictures, big.
You can.
Normally, these adhesive hooks are no good for that. I would not sleep well at night.
4 kilograms. Rob. 900 grams.
900 grams.
I paid nearly 7 or 8 quid for those 2 on their own. 900 grams.
Those 10 are included. Now listen,
4 kilograms.
We've got to get our floor manager to reset everything. We're going to be running around. The cooling towels have gone mad. I am absolutely telling you, these cooling towels, you get 3 of them in different colours, and you dip them in water, and they drop 10 degrees within how long?
They do. 10 degrees in a couple of seconds. It allows
They're
you
amazing.
to wear them, whether it's for you wearing them, for the kids wearing them, pets using them. They will keep you cool for hours and hours, and there's no batteries in there. You don't have to recharge it by plugging it in. You literally dip it in water, rinse it out, and by the way, it comes with a storage bag. You can put it in that bag, take it with you when you go for a walk somewhere, and then just get it out and use it.
But I swear to you, they actually are cold.
They are.
You can wrap them round your neck, or you know.
It is, and we're going to show you later. We're going to show you these in action with a little thermometer gun that will show you that the temperature drops. It's amazing. Keeps you cool. They're brilliant.
All right, amazing. Listen, we're going to be running around. Oh, look, we've got all this space. Whee! We're going to be running around because it is really, really busy tonight. We'll go back to that as soon as it's been reset. What are these? Well, I know what they are because I've got them, but you know, tell everyone else what they are.
Absolutely incredible. Now, it's so special for the first. Well, it's only the second time we've ever done it ever. Normally £35 for 3. You're going to get them for $29.99 in all the sizes. So whatever size you get, we've knocked a £5 off that deal.
Hang on. This is a show special as well.
It is,
This price of $29.99 also goes up to, was it 35?
35
in 1 hour and 27 minutes. So that's the second show special we've got for you, and it ain't the last.
It is buy all the different sizes. Check them out. Now, it's a lightweight storage solution you can use anywhere around your home, but because it's lightweight, you'd think it wasn't strong. No. 4mm steel frame around that inside centre, which means these are twice as strong as any plastic storage box. It doesn't matter what you put in, 14 kilograms of weight will go inside here, and you can stack them up to 4 high. Now, what makes these special is the material. This is waterproof, dustproof, and breathable. Now, what that means is whatever you put inside it, whether it's the winter coats in the summer dresses in the winter, you can take those out there 6 months, put them in the musty loft, put them in the garage that's a bit damp. It doesn't matter. Everything will will come out smelling and looking as good as it looks.
Yeah.
So we have got water-resistant, dust-proof and breathable material, a zipper at the top, which is how a normal storage box would load, but what makes these clever is we've also got a zipper at the front. Now, why do you have a zipper at the front? Because if you stack them, you've now got a shelving solution. Whether you're getting out the bottom one, the middle one, the next one up, it doesn't matter. You can take these with you everywhere you go with their industrial handles. But Rob, the magic, when you're not using them, they fold completely flat. So you can take these with you everywhere you go. Double the strength of a plastic storage box. No take up space when you're not using them. MDF base on there, so when you want to use them, you use them. When you're not using them, you don't have to use them. Fold them up, but do you want to see how much you can store inside one, Rob?
You get three.
Three of these.
For $29.99. Now, my maths is not good, but that's about a tenner each. They're normally $18.99 each if you bought them separately. It's a show special for this show only till 3 a.m. If you haven't checked out by 3 a.m., I mean, we'll give you a couple of minutes at the end, but that's about it. You've got to get them when you want. I tell you what, listen, I'm having 2 new beds delivered in a couple of weeks, and they're Ottoman beds, storage beds. So I got these so I could take all the stuff from out my bed, put them in these temporarily, get the new beds in, and then I've got there are underbed ones as well, which will fit in my apartment, and they're going in.
Now remember, 14 kilograms of weight they will take. Stack them up to 1, 2, 3, 4 high. You can take them in and out of the car if maybe you're using them for dirty clothes, use them for the kids when they go to the park, put all the dirty boots and stuff inside there, take it home. Whatever you want to use in them, whether it's your
picnics.
It is, but also
trips to the beach.
Keepsakes as well, because it's dustproof, waterproof and breathable. What's in it's protected. So you could have the kids first.
What's in the box, Rich?
What's inside here? 1 scatter cushion, 2 scatter cushions, a full pillow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'll get you, Penelope Pitt.
Have a look at that. Now that, I could probably have fitted 2 more inside there as well. Now all of these will fit inside here. They allow you to take them with you everywhere you go. Now you've got storage that you can use anywhere around your home. Now here's another thing. If you've ever had one of those plastic boxes, did it crack for you? Probably did. Did you lose the lid? These can be overstuffed. You're not going to damage it. You're not going to crack it. You're not going to break it. So you can really, really pack things out, tidy away, organise your home, declutter before the summer holidays, and it's all fold away flat. So when you're not
water resistant. You could put stuff in there. Do you know my top tip? If it's clothing or duvets, things like that, throw in a dryer sheet. They come out smelling lovely.
Oh, wow, yeah, good idea.
Stick them up in the dank old loft.
You can.
Out in the garage. It doesn't matter. In the outhouse if you want, because they are protected inside. 3 of them, 66 litres each, stackable. You can actually stack up to 4. So if you bought 2 sets, do what you like. Buy as many as you need. But also, if you've got, like me, a load of space at the bottom of your closet that's just being wasted, here you can reclaim it. You can actually turn it into usable space for $29.99, but only until the show ends at 3 a.m. and then the price goes back up to $34.99. Now, Rich, are you proposing?
I'm proposing to my storage boxes.
Excellent.
No, let me explain. Because we've stacked these up, so you've got 3 in your bundle, stack 3 up. Why is it impressive? Why do we have the window at the front? Well, say you want something from that middle one, you don't have to take your stack down. You can literally open it up like a shelving solution, take out what you want, and load it back up. So these can be used in the corner of a room to actually tidy, organise. Maybe it's your clothes. So the kids can get out their school uniform, they can get out their top, their dress, their underwear. It's all set out, ready to go in a storage box that you can take absolutely everywhere, whenever you want. And we've got them in a load of different sizes on the show. The same deal in each. So normally $34.99. It will go up to $34.99 after the show. Today, be quick. Make sure it's yours. $29.99 for each of them.
Oh, these are 524699. They're the 66 litres. That is, again, a show special only until 3 a.m. We do have other sizes as well. I actually bought several of these. The 22 litres, they sold out last time. You get these quick because there's not a huge stock of them. These are the ones that are basically the size of a bit bigger than A4. These are brilliant for documents, for your old tax returns or files or receipts and things like that. They are superb, and you get 4 of them for $29.99. So I've got some of these, and I've got the under the bed, which I'll show you in a moment. But we don't have many. They are going to sell out. Get them quick.
Then we've got, which size we've got next?
Whichever
Under
one
the
you
bed.
pull up. Under the bed. So I've got myself 3 of these as well.
So these ones
fit perfectly under the bed or into an ottoman bed.
under the bed, under the sofa, anywhere you want them to go. Also, they're great things like these ones for decorations. They're great for boots and shoes.
Yeah.
And you've got that size. But remember, if this is going under your bed, you don't have to take it out each time because you can access what's inside it from
How
the
many can you
window.
stack?
Up to 4 high.
So the thing is, again, these I actually will use these in my closet because I don't have a lot of tool storage. But this is great for shoes. And ladies, you can put your shoe collection in there, and as your shoe collection grows, you can stack an extra box.
You can.
That's the goal. Buy these now. You've got 3 to fill. If you don't have enough shoes already, you're just going to have to go and buy some more.
They're absolutely incredible. Have a look at these.
This is the 100 litre, by the way. This is the big Mama Jama. This also incredibly popular. How many high can you stack the 100 litre?
4. All of them will stack
of them are
4
4
high. They all
high.
have that internal metal steel frame. This one will fit an entire Super King duvet, 4 pillows, and a weighted blanket inside there. So you can literally fit all the stuff that you want to tidy away, organise, declutter your home.
Amazing. Quick, shop on Sam. Come here quickly. Come. No, come with TikTok. Come quickly, quickly. Quick. Okay. Right, stand there.
Yeah.
TikTok, what do you think of that? Do you like it? Like. Go on. Like. Yeah, good. Thank you very much. Look, here we are. This is Rich. I'm Rob. Here we've got the amazing hangers we're going to show you now. Thanks. Bye. Okay, what's this?
For those watching on ITV, check us out on TikTok as well, because we're on TikTok
Those
too.
on TikTok, check us out on ITV. You
Now,
can
let
watch
me-
us on so many screens.
Now, Rob,
Or YouTube.
Does your wardrobe look a complete mess?
Yes.
Things hanging absolutely everywhere, messes, whatever. This is a way to organise and tidy. These are called our magic hangers, and what makes these special is they allow you to start to sort out and tidy and organise your clothing using these special magic hooks that go inside your wardrobe.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You get 6 of them. There's only 3 on here, so you're going to get double the wardrobe, but watch this. All that clothing, we've got 36 pieces of clothing right here, but we lift and drop,
Well, hey!
lift and drop, 3 times the
my
space
gosh.
back in your
I'm
wardrobe
getting these for
in
my son, I'm
seconds.
getting these for
You
me.
get 6 in here, so you can have another 3, and what it does is it hangs your clothes so you can now see them. You're not going to lose anything, you're not going to double buy, because you can now see each individual item of clothing straight away. Maybe you're sorting out and organising. So on one of the hooks, you've got the trousers that go with a certain top, and it's all there organised. But look, if your wardrobes are a complete mess, these are going to tidy them, organise them, and then when you want to make more space around your home, lift and drop, shirts, trousers, blouses, anything you like, all that space is now left in your wardrobe to go and buy more clothes. Brilliant.
Now, I don't know if we've got a transition camera up there up in the sky. Well, should we do a challenge Annika? Can we do it, Paul? Can we do it?
Oh.
Oh, no, I want to do a live run over to the other set. Oh, we haven't got the ability, apparently. Okay, right. That's what I did ask. I did ask first. I didn't just do it. Right, okay, we're back over, ladies and gentlemen, at the Wonder Broom. It's one of those shows tonight. It's mad, it's manic, it's crazy. It's, I don't know what. So what's that? What's that? Oh, what's this? Oh, Rich, go get that. This is a sneak preview.
I gotta go and
Tomorrow
get it now.
night, we have a brand new drone. No, Leslie, we've got to show it. Quick.
Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting this.
You will be amazed. It'll be 10 seconds, please, Leslie, I beg of you. Thank you. Look at what this does. Okay, now this is a worldwide exclusive launch tomorrow night at just after midnight. You've got to tune in. Rich, tell us quickly, 30 seconds.
It is. Nowhere else in the world can you buy this. This is called our Chameleon drone. It's a first of a kind. Now, it's a drone that you can fly as a beginner, but for the first time ever, you have an LCD screen built into your controller, allowing you to see the drone as you fly it. You can use your phone or the screen. 3, 2, 1, in the air. This is an incredible drone.
But throw it in.
2 cameras on board, so you're live streaming, auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability
Blowing
is
the
in
hair
there.
everywhere.
Look at this thing go, but I want to show you something. One of the features with this drone, if you're a beginner and you've never flown a drone before,
hit the floor.
you can
Watch
just
this.
throw it in the air. It will do it itself. It will
Yay!
literally launch itself, ready to go with the live cameras. We're not really meant to show it to you till tomorrow.
We're not. Get
because
rid
it's
of
a
it.
world
Get rid of it.
launch.
Yeah.
But if you want to go on the website really quickly, get ahead. This is all the stock in the country, all the stock in the world.
to say that
Go
bit.
onto a website and see it.
All right, get rid of that. Yeah, tomorrow night, just after midnight. We are down to less than half the stock remaining of the Wonder Broom bundle. You get the big Wonder Broom, you also get the Wonder Brush, you also get 10 of those incredible hooks. Remember, we'll come back to it in a second. You have to check out within the next 1 hour and 16 minutes. Otherwise, you will miss the deal. Basically, we've got about just over 30% off of this bundle. Oh, crikey. Sorry, I knew I was going to do that eventually. Sorry. We need a bigger studio. Right. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of you online tonight. Thank you very much indeed for watching. We really appreciate it. And yeah, check out. Go to shopontv.co.uk. You can call 03333241241 if you so desire. However you want to order, just make sure you do. Honestly, these have been around. I've known these to be around for at least, 25 years.
Yeah.
They are used by professional hairdressers. I have seen them used on boats and yachts and things like that. Not my yacht, obviously, but they are fantastic. And that's only one, to be honest, $19.99 just for that, it's worthwhile. But you get all this other stuff as well we're going to show you, but you've got to pay to play.
It is. This is going to change the way you clean your home. It's the original Wonder Broom. It's absolutely amazing. The best thing I've ever used for cleaning around my house. And it is honestly the best broom you're ever going to use. Yep. It is the only broom you're ever going to need to buy, and it's the most hygienic broom you will ever have tried. Now let me explain and let me tell you why. If you've got a normal broom at home, one of the traditional brooms, they've got small little bristles and all the food gets stuck inside it, the dirt gets stuck inside it. It changes colour as time goes on as you're using, and you're using that to clean your house.
It's like Trigger, isn't it? I've had this broom for 25 years. It's only had 13 new heads and 9 new handles. Yeah.
Now with this broom, you're going to use it year after year, time after time, but it's rubber bristle technology. Now let me explain why that makes it special. Used by hospitals, used by hairdressers, used by food retailers. Why? Because silicone rubber doesn't allow the bacteria to start to grow on it. The germs can't stick to it. So number one, it's the most hygienic broom, and it allows you to take the head off, run it under water or put it in the dishwasher, and it will come out and be used as clean as it was when it went in. But the best thing about the rubber bristles is when you push and pull them, they compress together to give an impenetrable barrier to dirt, dust and grime. Nothing gets flicked around. Everything gets stopped by that impenetrable barrier that it creates. But let's have a look at it, because maybe this is your kitchen. Now, if this is your kitchen, I apologise. It's going to be the messiest kitchen in the world.
Right, it's actually the mess is very neat.
It's very methodical.
Very
but look, when we take the broom, we know that not one single bit is going to get flicked, not one single bit is going to get pushed around by the bristles.
And that's cat food, and that's the sort of thing that could happen.
Look at the cornflakes. Yeah. This is cornflakes. I'm going to make it worse by really treading them in.
No.
Now, one swipe. That is all you need, because it's an impenetrable barrier. It means nothing can get through it, leaving everything completely neat and tidy with one pass. But look, that was a hard surface, okay? You know, a broom could do a hard surface, not as good as this broom, but now we're going to go to carpets. Because come and have a look here. Now, you couldn't use a broom and any other type of broom on a carpet. If you've got, Rob, people with long hair in the family, you've got pets in the family, you will know that you get the vacuum out, you vacuum that carpet, you think it looks clean, you sit down with black trousers and there's hair all down it, because it doesn't pick up everything from the pile of the carpet, just the surface.
Yeah. Actually, also, if you're allergic, I mean, I'm horribly allergic to cats and dogs, and if I go to a house and it's all in the carpet and stuff like that, if you sit on the carpet, I mean, it gets on your hands, but it's also upholstery as well. And that's
and we'll get there in a minute. Watch this broom. Now, the way it works is short, sharp pushes. Now, we've got the hair all over the carpet, but what it's doing is building up a static charge that attracts the hair from the bottom of the pile, Rob. So what's happening with this broom is it's not just cleaning it, it's actually taking everything out that pile. There is nothing left in there, no mess, no hair in there, because the broom bristles have done it all. Totally different to any other type of broom, and I'll show you again. It is literally one pass, one go, short, sharp pulls, and look at that carpet. It's like it's brand new. It literally brings back the pile of your carpet using those rubber bristles. Remember, if you want to put that in the dishwasher, you can literally take it off the head, goes in the dishwasher, cleans, run it under a tap, so every time you use it, it smells, it looks, and it's as if it was brand new every time you use it, Rob.
We've got some wonderful messages here. Kirsty says, hello, thank you for a wonderful show. Hello, Kirsty, first of all. Thank you for a wonderful show. I'd like to tell you that the broom is excellent at getting rid of cat hair from furniture or cat furniture.
Yep.
And I would like to know if the broom head comes in different colours, please.
We only do this colour at the moment. We may do some different colours next year.
You can have any colour you want as long as it's Pink?
Pink and grey.
Purple.
Purple and grey.
Hello, Rob. It's Dylan in Holyhead. Hello, Dylan. Can you go live from Holyhead, North Wales, please, on Monday morning? Could ITV come to Holyhead? No. Unfortunately, I'd love to, Dylan. Unfortunately, we can't move our studio there. We don't have a mobile studio at the moment. Maybe we will do a Shop on TV roadshow one day. The CEO will just give us a budget for that, and we'll make it happen. Also, Mary said, I'm sorry, Dylan, but thank you. We'll be on ITV, though, wherever you are in the country. Even in pubs, I've heard.
Yeah.
People watch me in the pub all the day. Are you in the pub right now? Hello. Oh, it'd be a bit late for a pub, wouldn't it? Is the Wonder Broom safe to wash the car and dry it, Mary?
100%. It's brilliant for a car. You've got the rubber bristles that will do the carpets. You've got the squeegee that will do the bonnets, that will do the windows. By the way, outside, these are amazing for doing the windows in your house. To get up high to those higher up windows, extend it, you can get right to the surface, just like your window cleaner. But without having to pay them 15 quid to come and do them, you can do it yourselves. And the bristles, if there's that stuck on, you know, like the bird mess that gets stuck on there and it never comes off when you swim, agitate it with one side, squeegee it with the other. It's going to take it off.
Rich, the bird poo agitates us.
So we can agitate it back. So 100% use it. Now remember, it's telescopic to get up high and down low. It's also telescopic, so when you've got the handles, because you can get the magic mounts with there, that will fit behind a normal cupboard door, so you can hide it away, get it out whenever you want it. But we've done a hard floor, we've done a carpet, a broom that does carpet better than your vacuum cleaner. This is incredible.
It could be decking, it could be patios, it could be conservatory windows, it could be decking on a ship.
I'm saying that decking is amazing, because the way the broom works, because those rubber bristles cause that impenetrable barrier, what happens is when you've got your decking, the decking gaps allow the the rubber bristles to get in that gap. So it actually gets right down inside it. But here's the thing, it's not just about the bristles, it's also about the squeegee. So let's come over here. Now, on this surface here, how often do we spill the milk or the kids drop the jam? This is, woohoo! That was quite a lot. That's probably more than I thought I was going to do.
It's like sick.
No. I tell you what, I'm not going to tell you the brand that this drink is, but it's the most expensive demonstration spill liquid I've ever done. Now look, all you do is you take that rubber bristle.
Huel give it away.
Hugh will give it away. Hugh has taken all my money to get this drink to do it. Now look, all you do,
good. Not
big mess
on the floor though.
Have a look how good that squeegee is. That squeegee is going to pick up every single last bit, leaving your floor dry, mess-free, allowing it to clear away. And then you'll just sweep it away. So you can use this to brush, broom, anything you like.
Can I ask you a question? TikTok, I'm going to ask you as well. Are bones dry? Because why do we say dry as a bone? Or bone dry? I mean, bones must be dry.
I don't know.
Presumably not when they're in you. But maybe if you're in a desert animal, perhaps. Maybe that's where it comes from. Who knows the etymology of the phrase dry as a bone? Answers on a postcard, please. No, honestly, seriously good. What's the stock update, please, Leslie? We are getting close. Oh, my goodness me. We're almost at 60% gone. Almost. We're heading that way. We'll get there eventually. See? No, I pointed the wrong way. See that there? 1 hour and 8 minutes and 22, 21. When that clock runs out, the deal goes from that to that. So quickly, check out now, pay, and get your Wonder Broom, and broom wonderfully from now on. Yes, good.
Now, Rob, I also want to show you glass.
They're buying the drone.
Oh, honestly, if you want that drone, I'll show it to you again a little bit later. We're not supposed to show it today. A world launch is starting,
very naughty.
starting tomorrow. The boss. He said that we could show it. So we're just telling you can come in tomorrow. It is the best drone, full stop, brand new, with the lights flashing. Look, let me tell you about it. I'll show you a massive show, big launch show tomorrow, but if you want to be quick, you want to make sure it's yours.
It will sell out tomorrow.
Check it out now.
I guarantee it. Really.
Now, remember, when we've got glass, this is something that if you've got kids, you're going to worry about. You don't want the little shards left behind.
Adults as well. I mean, we've had a bit of glass in our foot, haven't we?
When you're talking about rubber bristles, oh, by the way, if you were doing that glass with a normal broom, when you use the broom the next time, the bits of glass are still in it because they get stuck in those bristles. But watch, the silicone rubber, one pass, every single bit gone, and I'm so confident.
Even the little bits that you can't
No little shards left. An impenetrable barrier that will pick up whatever you need to pick up using that.
You've got an Airbnb, a hotel, a motel, a hospice, a care home, a boat, a restaurant, a bar, a cafe, a nightclub, anywhere you need to do brooming, particularly where there's water, particularly where there's dry dirt, or not just water, but I mean liquid messes that, you know, and such. This is a must. I don't honestly, genuinely know of a better solution than this. This has been around, this technology, for, I mean, I remember at least 20 years ago. It was one of the biggest infomercials in the world when it first came out. This is all new, it's all improved, and it's been brought back to life, but, you know, basically so that everyone can enjoy it and use it again. What I love about this is, well, you literally can swab the deck with this. If you get a bucket of soapy water, you can scrub down your patio, scrub down your crazy paving, scrub the brickwork on the outside of your house, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't use it on pebble dashing, but you know, cladding, things like that. Maybe it's the conservatory, maybe it's the garage door. You know, this is the thing you can use. You can wash, you can clean, you can dry. I mean, it is brilliant.
It is so brilliant. Anywhere around your home, indoor and outdoor, any mess, wet, dry, and the carpets, the rubber bristles, silicone rubber, so the bacteria is not going to form on them, the germs aren't going to carry on growing on them. You can put it in the dishwasher, you can run it under a tap, and it's like brand new every time. The squeegee for all those wet messes, or for drying your windows, it's brilliant.
If you've got tiled floor, you don't even need a mop, because you get this wet and scrub.
You can scrub with the bristles, agitate, and it will take up.
They all grow to a stinky, horrible.
Honestly, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But you're also getting your brush too.
Yes.
Now, the Wonder Brush is brilliant for keeping in a cupboard drawer, ready to get out whenever you want it.
As well?
It is, and they work as sort of like a lint remover on your clothes. But for upholstery, it's incredible. Now remember, you've got the silicone bristles on the front, you've got the silicone bristles on that angled head, so that will get into crevices, so it'll get into the corners of your stairs, the runners as you go up. They're where all my pet hairs are. The cat goes and lies right in the middle of the step, and all the pet hairs stuck inside there.
Well, the lady you emailed, also you even pet or cat furniture you can use.
And the upholstery, it's absolutely brilliant. Those rubber bristles will pick up all of those. Look, just look at it. It does it in seconds, and they stick to the brush, so you can then take them off. So it's the static charge that's doing it. Short, sharp brushes, and it will take up the cat hair from your surfaces.
That can go in the dishwasher as well?
In the dishwasher, in the dishwasher, run it under the tap, however you want to clean it.
In great infomercial tradition, allow me to say this. But wait! Call in the next few moments, and not only will you get the Wonder Broom and the Wonder Brush, you'll also receive not 5, not 7, 10 magic mounts. What are those all about?
Let me tell you all about them. Now, you're going to get the full collection of our magic mounts, and it's a bit of a mix to solve all the storage stuff around your home. So number one, you're going to get these two hooks here. They're your broom hooks. So now you can put your broom away, your Wonder Broom, behind the cupboard door, behind the wardrobe door, wherever you like, and it just literally slides inside and holds there. Every one of these is nanotechnology, so there's no glue, there's no adhesive, there's no screwing a hole in the wall, there's no putting a hook in, no screw, no mess, no marks, no scratches, no drying out, and works on any sealed surface.
What do these normally cost for a pack of the different types?
I believe it's $19.99, I think, for a mix set. Or $18.99, something like that.
That's included
in this bundle.
The big broom, the Wonder Broom, the Wonder Brush, and all of this. So there are 4 different.
So you've got your 2 to tidy away your broom and your brush that you're going to get anyway.
Yes.
Then you've got your 4 nano hooks. These hooks will go and hang up anything up to 14 kilograms of weight. So you can use those DIY in the garage.
14?
4 kilograms. 4 kilograms of weight. That'd be nearly me. 4 kilograms of weight in here. So you could hang up those heavy bits of equipment. You could hang up things like your towels, your coats, anywhere where you need more vertical storage space. These allow you to do it, but they also allow you to hang upside down. So you can now use these on maybe in the shed. You could put them along the ceiling, so you could hang off the lights and stuff inside it, whatever you want. But these are magical. These are our mounts. Now, if you've got a mirror, if you've got a picture, if you've got something you need to hang up on the wall, but you live somewhere, rented accommodation, or somewhere you're not allowed to put the screws in the walls,
well, like us,
these allow you nanotechnology. No mess, no marks, no scratches, and I'll show you those in a minute.
Itty bitty, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny picture or mirror. I mean, a 4 kilo mirror is a big wall mirror.
4 kilograms of weight in seconds using that nanotechnology and allowing you to hang upside down as well. These are reusable, so you can take them off one surface and use them on another surface.
What you're doing? Pots and pans that have got little eyelets in.
It is, and all it's doing, Rob, because there's no adhesive, it's breaking the air suction. That
And it's
was
not
all
gonna
it was.
It's not going to rip the paint off.
No, not at all. So look, I'm going to stick it back on again because maybe you think they're only one use. They're not. These are forever use. You can use them again and again and again, allowing you to hang up wherever you like. So it allows you to use these absolutely anywhere. They're brilliant.
Amazing. And you get 10 of them. So you get the 4 of the picture.
Yep.
Or 8, technically it's 8 of the picture ones? No.
You get 8 of the pictures, but I'll show you that. If we can just come over here just for a second,
sure.
if that's
Just
okay.
1 second.
Yep.
I'm just going to wait for our asthmatic cameraman to get ready. I'm just kidding. He's doing
So I want to show you.
brilliant job.
I want to show you the mount ones.
That's
the
it. I'm
sorts
going
of
to look
things-
terrible for the rest of the night.
The sorts of things you can do with them around the home, Rob. Now, you're going to get 4 of these. So if you now need to mount pictures and mirrors, the way it works is you've got a male side and a female side of your nano hook, allowing you to put it onto what you're going to put up on the wall, a mirror, a picture frame, anything up to 4 kilograms of weight, and they now lock male into female, and you've just mounted it.
Right,
Maybe
so you
you're
can do 2 pictures or 2 mirrors.
maybe you're always losing the controller.
Could you use 4 if it's a really heavy thing?
Of course you can, one on each.
one on each
Yeah,
corner.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
And now look, I've put the female side up on the wall, but I always lose the TV remote, so I put the male side on the TV remote. Remember, no mess, no marks, no scratches,
great.
reusable, nothing, no glue, no adhesive. There you go. Perfect.
Can I just say, the wonderful camera operator we have tonight is going, he's also our director, and the next time he directs me, I'm a dead man.
Rob.
Oh no! A third of the stock left! A third of the stock left! A third of the stock! We've only got a third of the stock left! Quick, check out! Or otherwise you'll miss out, and you'll be sad. But when you buy them, you'll be happy. Yes, a third of the stock, or 1 hour and 20, 90, should we count? 80, I know I'm way out of focus here. But that's how it's best to look at me slightly out of focus, or really out of focus. Yeah, you got 1 hour, and then the price goes from $19.99, I'm not fit, up to $28.98. Check out now. Sorry, Rich.
So remember, you're getting absolutely everything. You get your Wonder Broom, the best broom, honestly, in my opinion, you will ever buy. The only broom you'll ever need to own, and it's fully hygienic as well. You're going to get your Wonder Brush, so you can now do your clothing, your upholstery, anything you like around the home, and then all your magic mounts inside there. The ones that hang the pictures, the frames. Look, here was an idea with the magic hooks. If you go to that...
Great idea.
Do you know that shop where everything's a pound? Apart from nothing's a pound anymore. It's like £1.50 or £2 now. You can get these baskets. I bought one the other day and I've hung up 2 of my nano hooks. It allows you to hang up and build a little solution.
Do you know how much one of those is if you buy it from with the suckers, the adjustments?
I don't know.
About 40 quid. Yeah, big one. I bought one for about 40 quid. Yeah.
That cost me £1.50 and you're going to get the broom and all the hooks for under 20 quid.
£1.50 from the pound shop. That's inflation for you, folks. I love the idea with the remote.
Yeah.
Particularly, you know, like me, I'm an absolute, you know, technophile when it comes to particularly sort of home cinema and things like that. I've got about 82 million remotes. This is a great way to keep them all together.
It really is. It's a brilliant bundle for under 20 quid to get one of the best brooms you could ever own, to get the brush, to get all the hooks.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, but please check it out. It will either go up in price, or to be honest, I don't even think it's going to go up in price because we're not going to have any stock left. So we're going to be out of stock, we reckon, before the end of the show.
We've got about 70 of you who haven't checked out yet. Please do so. If you don't, look, I know this sounds really condescending, and I'm ever so sorry. Here's a website called shopontv.co.uk. And what you do is you see there, it says buy now. Well, that button is very clever. If we decode it, what it means is you can buy now. And that will take you through to either check out as a guest. Maybe you want to be anonymous. Maybe you don't want us to know who you are. That's fine. Check out as a guest. Or you can create an account and then you've got an address book and all that kind of stuff. And you see where it says check out securely? That allows you to securely check out. That means you can pay with credit card, debit card. You can use PayPal to pay. You can use PayPal as a payment method. If you buy 2 sets, as soon as you go over the £30 mark, or if you buy anything else from the show, you can then use PayPal Pay in 3, anything from £30 to £2,000 if you want to spread the cost over 3 months with interest-free payments. So give us a call, check out online, however you do. I was being deliberately obtuse and condescending there and all of that kind of stuff. You know how to use a website, I'm sure, but please you pay your money. If you don't pay your money, we cannot give you the honey. Oh, now something else is absolutely flying, ladies and gentlemen. These are possibly by the time we come back, these will be sold out. But you know, it's getting hot in here. And actually, it's forecast to be, I believe it's 24 today, 20, and then it's going up to 26, and then I believe 28. Now that we're up north, so I don't even know what it's going to be
in London.
like.
They say 32 on Monday.
No
32
way.
on Monday.
You've got to stay cool, baby, and don't lose your cool. In fact, here's a way to keep your cool. You know, I've always wanted to look cool, and I've never managed to pull it off until now, because here is Richard Meyer looking incredibly cool.
Thank you so much. Now look, with the weather starting to change, maybe you're planning your holidays, the weather's starting to get hotter and hotter, these are going to keep you cool. Now they're a little bit of magic, and we're going to explain how that magic works to keep you cool less than 10 degrees lower than the air temperature in seconds. Now this is your magic towel by Insta Solutions, and it's going to actually keep you cool wherever you go, whether it's walking the dog, whether it's out doing like exercise or anything like that. These are brilliant, even for your pets. Now they work by using a magic technology which cools them down to lower than 20 degrees less than the air temperature.
Can I just say, it's not magic, it's science.
Let me show you.
You know, yeah, just for the record.
All you do is charge them up with water. Now let me just show you, this water's been here to get the room temperature here in our studio. So if we have a look, the water is at 35.3 degrees. Now we're going to soak the towel, the magic towel, and this is how you energize it. Yeah. No batteries needed, no charging here. Literally, you dip it into water. Now this could be your water at home. This could be the water from the sea while you're on holiday. This could be a lake while you're going out walking.
Brook.
And you literally just rinse it all out, and that is now charged, ready to cool down.
Right, okay.
Now, just to show you, the temperature of the towel is exactly the same now, 32.6 as our room temperature.
Yes.
But watch what happens when we activate the magic. Now, to activate the magic, all you do is you pull 3 times, 1, 2, 3, maybe give it an extra 2 for luck, waft it in the air, and it starts to lower the temperature of the towel. Now that's lowering the temperature of your skin when you're wearing it, taking it out maybe for the pets. So let's have a look. We're talking about 10 seconds here, 32 degrees in the room, 21 degrees on that
Just
towel.
remember, you have to do, I call it tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Less than 10 seconds and it starts to go down about 10 degrees.
Cool neck, cool face,
Now,
cool forehead at night.
Keep you cool on your neck, keep you cool on your forehead. You could use these absolutely anywhere, whether you're doing exercise, whether you're going on holiday. Remember, all you do is put them in the water, rinse it out, and they are ready to go, fully charged. Now, just so you know, inside the pack, you get these little cases. Now, that will last a week with the water ready to go, and you can use it anywhere you like. So you can have these in your bag, take them with you everywhere you go, ready to do it. But remember, the magic happens as soon as you give it the tug.
Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Little waft in the air, and this will last for up to 3 hours of cooling.
3 hours?
Now remember, 32 degrees was the room temperature here in our studio.
And it was 21.
18.2
So it's still getting cooler.
It will still keep cool and keep you cool for up to 2 to 3 hours. Now you could take this out when you're walking, you could take them out when you're sunbathing, you could take them out when you're going for a jog or a run. Something like this is going to keep you and your skin cool all the time. It's like magic. In fact, it's really science, but it will work for you absolutely anywhere. Now look, let's have a look. My skin at the moment, so if I do this on my neck, my skin at the moment, 34.9 degrees, but where the towel is, 18.2.
Wow.
So
do you know, I have trouble sleeping, really huge trouble sleeping at night when in the, I know when it in the, it's so cool when it's in the summer. So these are amazing. You can just literally fold them up like this and just put them as a cold compress on your
and remember, you can wet them.
Forehead.
That charges them and keep them in the little storage.
Do you need to cool them in the fridge first?
No, you have to do nothing. This cools themselves down from the normal room temperature. Look, I'll take this one again. So if we have a look right now, our room temperature now, 34.3. We're going to take the towel, you dip it in the water. That's how you charge them up. Ready to use instantly, or a week later if you put them in the
room temperature water.
Take the water out. So again, let's have a look. We're now at 33.6. We've not done the magic.
No, we've got to do the magic
now
first.
We're going to. Remember the 33.6.
Say it with me, folks. Ready? All together now. Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
3 tugs, 4 tugs, waft in the air, and then start to cool yourself down. Instantly, it starts to reduce its temperature. It was 32.9, but the towel 22.5.
Wow.
22.5.
Now, Rich,
Yep.
you get 3. So you get the blue, the green, and the pink, are we calling it, I suppose. £5 each, basically. They come in the pouches with the carabiners, so you can attach them to your gym bag, on your rucksack, wherever you happen to be going. And again, you could be camping. It could be really, really hot camping, and you're near a pond or something. Just dip them in, or a public toilet even. It doesn't matter. Or if you get the dogs who are overheating, they're big enough, you can put them over their backs.
You can, yep.
You know, you wrap it around your neck as a cold scarf, over your forehead, whatever you want to do.
At home, if you've got young kids, if they get a temperature or something like that to keep them cool.
Oh, yeah.
Now remember, it was 32.9 the temperature in our studio, the temperature of the water. Now, have a look at that. 18.4
Can I just
degrees.
say, you know, if you get in the car on a really hot day and it's, say, 34 degrees, and you turn the air conditioning on, what do you normally set it to? About 18 degrees, right? This is like personal air conditioning. Well, I mean, it's not got a compressor and, you know, and a refrigerant, but it uses this special technology fabric that cools the water down, and it gives you the effect of air conditioning, which is it cools you down. $14.99 is the price. You get 3 of them from Handy Solutions, the Instacool Magic Towels. How long do they last? I mean, and do you wash them if they need to?
You can wash them in a normal wash. Don't use your
fabric
softener and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can wash these in the normal wash. It will take your temperature down of your skin by 10 to 20 degrees in less than 30 seconds and keep it there for about 3 hours. Now remember, no batteries here. There's nothing to charge up with them. There's no cooling power that you're needing to use power for. It is just using the power of that water, and 18.1 degrees. My skin is at 34. The towel is at 18.1, keeping you cool. And using them again and again forever onwards. They never run out. And just take them with you everywhere you go and keep you cool this summer.
I'm just thinking also, if you do work out or something like that, great at the gym. You could even use your bottled water. But also, if you've pulled a muscle or something like that and you need a cold compress on an aching limb, these are absolutely... Anywhere you want to chill, this is the way to do it, and you get 3 of them, so you can, you know, share them, you can split them up into different places, do whatever you like. $14.99 is the price. You can either shop at shopontv.co.uk, or of course you can call us 03333 241 241. Order now. He's handsome, that presenter, isn't he?
He really is.
Back on again, yeah. Oh, hi. That was me and Rich on a different day in different clothing, cooling down. Do you know what? In all seriousness, Rich, during the summer, I mean, I'm pretty hot as it is, but during the summer, when there's no air conditioning and it's 30-something degrees, no fan on the planet it can keep you cool. It just moves the hot air around. What do? I would put a flannel and wet it and put it in the freezer or the fridge and cold compress, you know. That's what the cooling towels are.
It does, but you don't need it to be iced. You can literally take it with you. And by the way, just with that cooling towel, if you do the water, you rinse it out, there's a little pouch that you put it in, you can take that with you, and a week later, you can take it out, do the push, 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 and it's going to cool you down. They are absolutely incredible. It's hollow fiber technology, it's a cooling technology, and these towels will genuinely lower your temperature by 10 degrees in a couple of seconds and keep on going down.
What day's Friday? Is it Friday today?
Yes, it is.
Saturday, technically, isn't it?
Yeah.
So these will go out Monday, and so you'll have them by probably Tuesday, Wednesday, I would think, because they're going to go out 48-hour track. So, and listen, it's about to get really
July
hot.
the heat, August the heat, September the heat.
Right, okay, now something that we did say they're always popular. These are your Handy Solutions storage boxes. They're 22 litre. These are the ones that sell out every time. They're a show special. Only you've got 48 minutes left to get them at this price of $29.99 for 4 of them.
It is.
They're for your documents, your collectibles. I mean, crafts,
it is.
anything
For absolutely anything. Your
They're a bit bigger
crafting,
than
the kids'
A4.
pens and pencils. You can use these for your documents, your passports. You could use them anywhere in the shelves for your books, your toys inside here. But remember, you've got that water-resistant, dust-proof and breathable materials. Whatever you put in is safe. You've got that porthole window at the front, so you can literally see what's inside there while it's stacking up.
Can I just say porthole windows around?
A rectangular porthole window. It'll give you the handles to take them with you everywhere you go. And remember, when you're not using them, they fold completely flat. But it was a brand new size. We thought it was going to be popular. It's become one of the most popular sizes that we've got now. And I'll tell you why. It's how much you can actually fit into a 22 litre. Now, maybe you're having one in the bathroom for all the bathroom stuff, one in the kitchen for the kitchen, the cleaning stuff, everything kept together. But have a look at this. Here is a full 22 litre. litre, and I want to show you what you can fit inside it. So let's start with, let's have a look.
Oh, look.
So we're going to start with the kitchen chemicals. Well, there's one. And then we've maybe got for the washing machine, the dishwasher. Stuff that you're going to clean there, all inside there. Then I'm going to add some kids' toys inside there. You've got to have a kid's toy. That fits inside there. Then we're going to go to the washing machine. We're going to go to the dusting. What about your foods, your cans and stuff like that? That can fit inside here. Hair stuff like that, shampoos and conditioners, they're inside there. Then we're going to take the dishwasher liquids. That's inside there. Hand wash, shower gel, cat material. So you could have the cat food in here or the cat cleaning stuff.
I wouldn't recommend you store all these things together.
Fake tan, definitely not mine. Look how much side is in here. And then things like the snacks. This could be the snack drawer, the snack cupboard.
But also because they fold down, you can have this in the back of the car. Take it to the supermarket with you, and when you load your trolley or when you unload your trolley, you can just unload it straight into a storage box.
Again, stacking up to 4 high or side by sides on the shelf. Absolutely everything fitted inside it. So all the stuff that you can see out here fitted in a 22 litre. Absolutely tons.
They're about the size of a shopping basket.
One for the kitchen, one for the bathroom, one for the kids' bedroom, one for the toys, one for maybe these are great for things like the knickers, the socks, the underwear for the kids. This is something where you can store absolutely everything. It all fits inside here. That's the 22 litre. The size always sells out pretty much first every single time. We can't keep it in stock, and all that fitted with more space in a 22 litre storage box.
Also, listen, I have a lot of collectibles, so if you've got signed memorabilia and things like that, because these are comics, perfect records. Compact discs if you still have them, tapes even if you have them. They're brilliant. They're big enough to put, sort of lever arch folders in there as well. I'm going to put all of my documents and stuff out.
It is, and you are getting 4 of these in this bundle. So 4 of the 22 litre for under 30 quid. The normal price, £34.99, will be going up at the end of this show. So if you want any of our storage, get all the sizes, mix them 66 litre with some 22 litre with some 100 litre. The postage is capped, so you're only going to pay 1p and P. You're going to get that discount.
That was for me.
Sorry. And it's all in that bundle.
What he said. Oh, hang on, quick. This news just in, ladies and gentlemen. News flash. Woo! Well, tell me what it is.
We're waiting for it.
Limited stock. Right. We don't have the stock. No, not that. Oh, the Wonder.
Whoa!
It's Champion. The Wonder Broom is limited stock. You've got to get it now. You've got to check out, because if you don't, it will be gone, and then you won't have a chance. It's just going to say out of stock. When we put limited stock on there, it means less than 10% of the stock remaining. It is like the precursor to a sellout. We knew it was going to happen. They're a third of the price off, roughly. Basically, we've got almost as many people trying to order it as we have stock. Well, no, actually more than we have stock available. So you got to check out. I mean, you got to look. It's unfortunately, it is a capitalist society. You have to pay to get things. Yeah. And we are no exception. You may be paying a lot less, but scrub your decks, scrub your AstroTurf, scrub your floors, scrub your walls, scrub your tiles, scrub your windows. You can wash them down, you can squeegee them down, you can brush up dry dirt, you can brush up wet dirt or wet spills, and have dry, clean surfaces each and every time. Use them on your bathroom tiles, on your shower screens, on your stairs. Use them. I mean, if you are a crafter, that Wonder Brush would be great for getting up glitter and little bits of yarn and all, offcuts.
Well, I'm hearing some of you are multi-buying. Maybe you've got one for the caravan, one for at home. Maybe you've got one for you, one for Gran, one for the next door neighbour, one for you. This is allowing you to tidy up, organise. It's the most hygienic broom you could ever get your hands on. It's the only broom you're ever going to need.
There's one negative, and I really am so sorry about this, and we'll have to try and sort it out. We can't ship to Northern Ireland on this particular. I'm so sorry. I do apologise. I don't know why that is. In fact, we're putting it on the screen there. But anywhere else in the United Kingdom, so I presume also the Highlands and the islands, maybe.
No, Highlands is fine.
We can, so it's just Northern Ireland. Sorry,
it's because of the package is quite a long package, and the couriers have a limit on the length when they're sending to certain places. So.
Well, you can't have a limit on the length. What's that all about?
I don't know what you're talking about, Rob. now we're going to talk about our 66 litre. It's the size that counts, Rob, when it comes to mops.
That's exactly right.
And when it comes to 66
I thought it was telescopic.
Storage boxes.
Or are the stock of these gone on all day? ladies.
This is going crazy today, and I'll tell you why. We're talking about a flexible storage solution you can use anywhere around your home. Look, we want to tidy, organise and declutter our homes. When you walk into your home, you open the door, you want to feel calm, you want to feel collected, you want it to look lovely, but it doesn't because there's piles of stuff because we have not enough storage anymore. These give that storage back into your home, and this is a lightweight storage solution.
Yes.
But here's the best bit.
They're 18 quid each normally.
Super, £18 for one.
One
normally.
for one.
And look at this. Super strong, 4mm.
2 drones have gone.
I'm telling you, tomorrow that launch is going to be absolutely crazy.
Can we do that next?
I'll show it. I'll show it quickly. We're not supposed to, but the boss said do it.
You can't buy it.
No, you've got a 4mm steel frame around the inside.
He's just going to talk over me and ignore me, isn't he? Yeah.
Sorry, Rob.
That's all right, you can. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to flog your drone.
No, carry on. I'll come back. 4mm steel frame, allowing you to stack these up to 4 high. Now, that is double the strength of a plastic storage box, and you don't have the weight of the storage box, and it doesn't need to clutter everything. I'm going to show you why in a minute. Now, the material is it's called an Oxford grey fabric, but it's like a rucksack material.
Yes.
So if you're putting knitting needles in here, stuff that's sharp in here, it's not going to poke through it. It's not going to damage or hurt you. You've got a zipper at the top, and it's an industrial zipper, so it's not going to damage or break or nick. So it allows you to load everything in there. Maybe this is your winter coats in the summer dresses in the winter. Everything goes in here, but because it's water resistant, breathable and dust proof, whatever comes out from the musty loft or the garage where you store it smells and looks as good as it went in. Now remember, you've got a zipper at the top. That's the normal way to load it, but you've also got a zipper at the front, and that means you can get stuff from inside when they're stacked up to 4 high. So this is like a shelving solution as well as a storage solution. Now you can take it everywhere with those industrial handles. If you have a look, they are double stitched all the way to the bottom. Super strong, they look
really good too.
Amazing quality. Looks brilliant.
I recommended these to somebody who has a catering business.
Yep.
For hauling around big pots and pans or plates and things like glasses.
Absolutely incredible. And when you're not using them, Rob, the best thing for me is they fold completely
Wheels on wheels.
flat. So imagine having to try and store a plastic storage box. So you've taken everything out of it. You don't need the storage anymore. You have to find a storage place to store the storage box when you're not storing anything in it. It's ridiculous.
It's very
but
meta.
Not with our storage. MDF base, so it gives you all that strength, and it's stacked up to 4 high. But Rob, do you want to see how much fits in a 66-litre storage box?
The answer would be yes.
Let me show you. Here is one, stacked
one we
and
made
full.
earlier.
And by the way, if you have a look, if I push down, you could fit even more inside this one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you what you can fit in a 66-litre right now. Well, we're going to talk about one scatter cushion, two scatter cushions, a third pillow, fourth pillow, 5, 6, 7 inside that storage box. Now we could fit even more inside here, but remember, you can overstuff them. If you overstuff a plastic storage box, crack along the inside. You lose the lids because you need that lid to keep separate, and you don't with these. So every single thing fits inside, whether you're tidying up your home, organising, whether they're in the garage to put all your tools away, whether they're up in the loft for the kids' safety stuff, or the kids' bedroom. In my house, we've got 3 of these in the kids' bedrooms. So all their cuddlies, all their soft toys go inside it, and they can see what's inside it.
It could be all the winter coats. It could be if you've got a winter duvet and a summer duvet, in which case I'd say, why haven't you bought Mulberry Silk yet? Go buy it now. It's online, But
I want to show you, Rob, how they stack, because if I can just shove just round you for a second. What is really important is you can stack these in your home like a shelving solution, as well as using them for the normal storage. Now, how does that work? Well, they'll stack up to 4 high, and if I want to get something from the middle one, I don't have to take down the top one or move the bottom one. I can just get out what I want when I want it, and you could use one for games, one for the soft toys. Maybe it's for the kids' clothing, the jumpers, the dresses, the swimming stuff, everything inside here stacked up, organised, tidy and neat. The colours look absolutely amazing. They look like they were meant to be in the room to organise and tidy it, and you're getting 3 at the best price. It's matching the lowest price we've ever bought this.
And that's a £5 off, an extra £5 off. They're normally $34.99. They're down at $29.99. But if you look at the clock over there at the end of the screen, when that clock runs out, the prices on all the show specials go back up. If you haven't checked out by 3 a.m., you're going to pay the higher price, or you're not going to buy them because the price has gone up. So please, we may give you a couple of minutes at the end of the show just to check out, but you need to do it only as soon as you're ready to buy these now. Here are some amazing reviews, or some very handy reviews actually. San Hank said, very sturdy and loads of room. I ordered the set of 3 and I'm using them for storing my shoes. They stack on top of each other and still keep their shape. Much neater than the shoe storage container I had, where the screws were constantly falling out. I highly recommend these classy containers. We got any more reviews? Is that it? Oh yes, here we go. Here's, I know this person, anonymous. Oh my G, sorry, oh my God. I thought, nah, this won't be any good, but wow, it's so sturdy and great for packing my saris in them. Absolutely love the storage box. I'm gonna have to order some more soon. They are brilliant. I've got, I think, what, 8. They are fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can I just say what you're about to see, you're not seeing. It's not happening. We said nothing. Tomorrow night at midnight, just after midnight, about 12:03, 12:03 I think it is. No, it might be 12:01, 1 minute past midnight, I believe. We are doing a worldwide exclusive launch of a brand new drone that is absolutely brilliant. This is it. Now, can we take the VL off completely? We're not going to put any details up, but if you did go to the website shopontv.co.uk and went to our show, like live on air, and scrolled down, you'll find it on there. The prices have been reduced. That is what it's going to be, $119.99. This is brand new. No one else has it in the country. It's the Glow Drone Pro with live streaming camera, built-in LCD display, and an extra battery. All the stock that is in the country that we have available to load has been loaded. I believe there is another warehouse that has a few more in that we'll try to get if we need. We don't have big stocks. I don't think this will last more than about 20, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. By midnight, it probably will have sold out. It is amazing. You can literally throw it in the air, even upside down, and it will start flying. It has an LCD screen on the remote control. It can run off your phone as well, and you can record the footage. Rich,
yeah,
you're not really saying any of this. We're not really here. We will deny everything.
We are not supposed to show it to you. We're
what do you
not
see?
supposed to do anything with this drone. This is a brand new launch that's coming tomorrow. Look at the lights inside it. Now, you can have these lights off, you can have them on. There's 8 different patterns inside there, setting the night aglow, great in the day. But this drone for beginner, intermediate, or pro, 2 cameras on board, live streaming to your phone. But for the first time ever, you don't need a phone because there's a screen on the controller. It's got that optical flow, so it's got the altitude height lock. It's ready to fly instantly. It is live streaming, the best looking drone, the easiest to fly drone, beginner, intermediate, or pro, auto takeoff, auto landing, gesture control, 2 cameras on board. This thing is incredible.
Amazing. And the reason, again, we haven't got any graphics on the screen is because we're not supposed to be showing.
We're just telling you what's coming up tomorrow.
There might, if we show it for too much longer, we won't have any left for tomorrow night.
Okay, we're going to take it into the air. One button takes it up into the air. It is a drone that you can fly instantly, but it's got loads of tricks in its book. Now, very, very stable, very, very easy, but I want you to look. It's live streaming to the actual controller. So as I turn the drone, you get to watch it live on the controller. You can connect your phone if you want to use it that way. There's 2 different ways that you can use it. This drone gives you choice, but allows you to fly it.
You can record video and photos to your phone,
yep,
or you can record them onto an SD card on the controller.
Now, with one touch of a button, we can give it a flip 360. It does flip 360s indoor and outdoor, day or night. This drone is unbelievable. It looks cool. It flies incredible. You've got the LCD screen built in, and for the first time ever, it's a live streaming drone. I shouldn't tell you this, under 120 quid. If you want to check one out now, you can get it. Make sure it's yours, but they are launching live tomorrow.
Yes.
Now, by the way, what makes it even better, you're a beginner, and I'll show you all this tomorrow properly.
Yeah.
This drone also, if you've never learned to fly before, you can just throw and launch it, and it will literally take straight into the air. All the altitude lock. Watch the angle control.
I bet you can't do that.
I'm not allowed to do it anymore. Stop.
No,
I can do it upside down, but I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Okay, if you want to see us do it upside.
I'm going to put it down.
Tune in at 1 minute past midnight. And there is this beautiful storage box as well. Great gift. Any birthdays out there? Hey, get one and stick it in the drawer for Christmas if you need to.
And look at those light patterns inside there. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. This thing looks absolutely amazing. All the colour changing. I'm going to show it to you tomorrow because we're not supposed to have launched it today. But
we haven't launched it. We haven't launched it.
It's launching tomorrow.
We didn't say I saw nothing.
The boss.
Wait, Rich, what was that?
I don't know.
Oh, look at this. It's another Handy Solutions storage box. This is the 58 litre. Under the bed, these are so good. I literally have a bunch of these for my Ottoman storage bed. And as I say, I'm replacing my bed, so I'm actually using them to take all the stuff and store it while I move it out of the bed. Then we'll go into the new beds.
It is
all beautifully organised.
This is the size that will fit under the sofa, under the beds. You can use these at the bottom of the wardrobe where there's that space that you don't use, or on top of the wardrobe, that space.
Yeah.
Allowing you to store anything you like. Now, these are great for shoes. These are great for bedding. Everything inside with a 4mm steel frame. So you've got that strength again to stack up to 4 high. Waterproof, dustproof and breathable material. So whatever you put inside it stays fresh. Stays fresh even if it's in the musty loft or the musty garage. Yeah. Now, you don't just have that zipper at the front. Remember, you've also got the zipper here. So if it's under the bed, with a normal storage box, you have to take the box out every time to use it. Not with these, because you can literally get into the storage box while it's under the bed and it's ready to use everywhere.
Can I tell you a tragic story?
Go on.
I've got vaulted ceilings in my flat.
Yes.
Right, so the cupboards, the wardrobes are very tall in the bedroom. And there is an sort of an eye height shelf. And then above that, there's about 5 feet of empty space. And all I've got is some underwear and some socks and a few bits and bobs. There's all this space. What do you do? This is the way.
Store.
But also
Tidying,
the same
organising
underneath.
and decluttering your home.
Yeah.
Now remember, not only can you stack it with the 14 kilograms of weight stacked up to 4 high, as well as it being double the strength of a plastic storage box because that's steel frame, when you're not using them, they completely fold away flat. So there's nothing to worry and store. There's nothing to hide away. You can use it whenever you like. That MDF base to give you strength when you're stacking them. Do you want to see how much you can fit in an under the bed storage box? No. Here is an idea. Now, if you've got your Christmas decorations and you put them away in bags or things like that, something lands on them, you break that special one, and you know they're not strong. This allows you to store what you like. Now, in my house, we use them for all the Christmas decorations, but we also use them for things like your shoes. My wife has one for the indoor shoes, one for the outdoor shoes, one for the going out shoes. There's quite a lot of boxes. That's for you TikTokers to take a photo and post it. This is actually from my tree from last year. Put it back, Rob, put it back. Put it back, Rob. Now remember, you've also got that window at the front. Now the best thing about our storage boxes, as well as the access from the front, you've got the from the top, you've got the access from the front as well. So if there's anything that you just want one of that you want to take out and use, you can do it without having to take everything out of it. Now you could stack these up to 4 high, or you could put them side by side under a bed. Basically, if you bought a bed without the drawers, this becomes your drawers. You could have it for the clothing, the bedding. They're absolutely incredible. And this is under the bed, normally $34.99.
Ooh, what about under the bed cat's bed?
Oh, you can have it here.
You could put a blankie in there.
Open with
Oscar
the cat
Milani. Shop on TV cat mascot. Or cat Scott. Yeah. You can, because the front could be a cat flap.
It could. So whether you're talking about it being under the bed, whether you're taking the bed on top of the sofa, on top of the wardrobe, under the sofa, you've got a storage box that you can use anywhere. Waterproof, dustproof,
great for
breathable.
moving as well.
Up to 4
Protect
high.
your stuff when you're moving. We've got one last size. So 031684 is the under the bed. Remember, you've only got 29 minutes left to get all these show specials. If you haven't checked out, then the prices are going to go up. And remember, if the first $4.95 of any P&P, you only pay that once. So like this has got $5.95 P&P, but if you bought, let's say, 2 of these, the first $4.95 is capped. So in other words, you'd only pay $6.95 because there's an extra £1 because they're big and bulky and, you know, do you see what I mean? So you can multi-buy and save on your postage and packing as well. So here is the 100 litre, two of these for $29.99. They're normally $24.99 on their own. That's £50 worth in it, essentially. We actually sell 2 for $34.99. We're giving you £15 off right now, but only until hang on, let me try that again. We're giving you £15 off, but only until the end of the show. Which is when, not Luke, what's your name? Richard. Which is when? In 28 minutes.
Yeah.
Check out now.
Thank you, Bob. Rob.
Oh, no, you're welcome. Call me Susan.
I will do. Only at the weekend.
Indeed.
It is. So there we go.
There you go.
So this is a 100-litre storage box, the big boy of our collection. This is great for things like the massive duvets. This is great for storing all those winter coats. Now you've got, again, that metal steel frame around the inside. So these aren't those folding flat storage boxes. These aren't the ones where you just, have to stuff stuff in and try and build the shape. These are designed to protect what's inside it, stack them up to 4 high, and use them wherever you go. Waterproof, dustproof, and breathable.
Right with
it is all inside that storage box. Now, you've got the window at the front so you can see what's inside it. These ones don't have the zipper, they have the window so you can see inside. And when you're not using them, fold up, take them with you everywhere you go. This is one that's great for the back of the car. This is one that's great if you're moving home. This is one that's great if the kids are going off to uni to take all their stuff in. Either way, that was 100 litres of storage, folded flat when you're not using them, hidden behind the sofa, underneath the bed, anywhere where you want to store it. How much can you fit in a 100-litre storage box?
Don't ask me.
And Rob, this
Show
is
me, baby.
impressive. Now, I have one of these set up all the time in my home for when my sister suddenly just turns up. Because she lives in Birmingham. She comes down to London. She doesn't tell us she's coming. She doesn't tell us she's in the car. She just turns up, beep, beep, at the door, I'm staying the night.
How?
This is ready for... beep, beep. It doesn't really go beep, beep, to be honest. It goes ding dong. Anyway, so look, if we open this up, let's see what's inside it. We've got 1 pillow for her. We've got 2 pillows for her. 3 pillows, 4 pillows. She likes her pillows. And then the biggie, 5 pillows. There's another one. And a massive Super King duvet goes inside there. And that's not all, because we've also got a weighted blanket that goes in there too. So literally all that fits in 100 litres of storage. But maybe this could be for your equipment. Maybe this is for your blenders. Maybe this is for the stuff that you have in the kitchen. You get everything out when the family comes round, it all goes inside.
And no dust gets in them. So I've got a stack of chrome shelves that I put all my air fryers and pressure cookers and things like that on.
Yeah.
But I have to constantly dust the blooming things.
Wedding dresses. That's the sort of things that you want to protect and look after. Waterproof, dustproof and breathable. And look, everything fits inside there. Store it wherever you like. You can overstuff them, you can understuff them. Unlike a plastic storage box, you've got double the strength, but you don't have the restrictions. These are incredible.
Right, Rich?
Yes.
You remember Challenge Annika, right?
Yes.
So we're going to go to the Wonder Room. Everybody stand by. Are you ready? Now, I don't have any music that I can...
Yeah.
We'll do the speed music. Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are. Hi! So this, excuse me, trousers falling down. It's what happens when you lose weight. This is the Wonder Broom. It is very limited stock. You get the Wonder Broom, you get the Wonder Brush, you get 10 of these incredible Handy Solutions hangers, or magic mounts as they're called. There are more people who are trying to order these than we have stock available. The first handful of people to check out now will get them. You've got 24 minutes and 52 seconds before the show ends. As soon as it does, you'll give you a couple of minutes to finalise your checkout, and then the price goes, where does it go? Up the Khyber.
Technology used by now the hospitals, technology used by hairdressers, by food retailers. Why are they using silicone rubber? Now, when you use a normal broom, you've got millions of little bristles, bits of food getting stuck inside there, dirt getting stuck inside there, you can't clean it again. These are different. This is the original Wonder Broom. It's the only broom you'll ever need, the only broom you'll ever want to use. That's what it's like normally, and this is what it's like now, and it's hygienic. Silicone rubber doesn't let the bacteria fester. It doesn't let the germs grow, and you can take that bacterial top, you can take it off, put it into your dishwasher, you can run it under a tap, and every time you use this broom, it'll be as if it's brand new every time you go to use it. But how does it work, and why are these brilliant? Because the silicone rubber, when you push forwards and back, compresses to give an impenetrable barrier. Nothing can get through it, whether it's in the corners of decking, in the corners of tiling, outside on your AstroTurf. This allows you to clean anywhere you like, and I want to show you. Because on the floor, we've got a load of messes. Now look, hopefully your kitchen's not like this. Yeah, chuck it away. Honestly, if you get one of these, you will never use a normal broom again, and I'll show you why. If we get the cat biscuits here, we're not going to have them flicking. Every single one swipe, completely and utterly clean. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you're doing. These cornflakes here, which we've crushed into the floor, no little bits left behind, every single thing. It is a pure, impenetrable barrier to dirt, dust, grime and mess completely and utterly mess-free.
Work on very fine things like sugar and powder and...
Oh, 100%. It'll work on, it literally works on anything. I'll show you some other stuff in a minute.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is going to pick it up because that barrier literally means there's no gap underneath it. That's the difference with the hair, like a hairbrush. They're all different heights, so you end up getting bits that are left behind. But we've just done a hard floor. Let's go to a carpet. Now, if there is one reason to buy this brush, if you've got pets at home, you need one of these. If you've got people at home with the long hair, you need one of these.
Yeah.
If you've ever sat down on your carpet after vacuuming and you've got dust and hair on your trousers, you need one of these. Now watch. A broom
This is almost sold out, by the way.
picks
If you don't
everything
check it out,
up
you missed it.
from
Sorry.
the carpet. Now it works by doing short, sharp pulls and it builds a static charge. That static charge is picking up that hair, not from the surface, but right down from the bottom of the pile. If you have a look at the carpet, you're actually refreshing that pile, getting everything out from inside it that the vacuum cleaner leaves and misses. This picks it up. This rubber broom picks up using those fingers, those rubber fingers picking up every last bit. And I'm going to do it again because if you look at the carpet, this hair is dealt in. I can literally push this hair right in to the carpet. But with short, sharp pulls, every single little bit of hair is picked up right from the bottom of the pile to give you a perfectly manicured carpet as if it was brand new. And that is all done using those rubber bristles. They're amazing.
Amazing. And again, because they are tough, they're really, really tough. You can scrub your patio, you can scrub your decking, you can scrub your boat, you can scrub your, if you have a light aircraft, a Cessna or something, if you have a jet, I don't know. But people do, you know, and your car, you can use it on your car as well.
Yeah, it is.
Scratch your car, is it? Mary was asking that earlier. Hard floors, tile, you can do your literally not just the floor tiles, but the wall tiles as well. This would be a great way to squeegee, you know, could wash down your kitchen cabinets and squeegee them down. It'll work on stainless steel, it'll work on...
literally any surface is going to clean better than a normal broom will clean because it picks up right into the pile, even if there's gaps. Things like mud on a patio, things like the grass, artificial grass, it's impossible to use a broom on that. This will do it. Squeegeeing down the windows, maybe that's your shower. You've got like the glass shower screen, you can do it.
That will reduce limescale.
Eggs on the floor, milk on the floor, it doesn't matter. But what I want to do is I want to prove to you,
floorboards.
Thank you very much. I want to prove to you how nothing gets through these rubber bristles, that impenetrable barrier. And how's the best way to prove it to you? It's the worst mess on earth. We all know it's the worst mess on earth because if we get glass on the floor, we're going around about 10 times with the vacuum cleaner to make sure that everything's gone.
It's not the big bits, it's the little bits.
It is. Now look, one single swipe, I am so confident that every single bit of glass got picked up.
Yes.
Now look, I don't recommend you do this at home. I don't recommend you start rubbing the floor. But I know not a single shard of glass got through that impenetrable barrier.
You never know what's going to happen. Honestly, we at 9:28 yesterday. Paul, our director Paul, and I were sitting out on our crew house patio. And waiting for Leslie, our producer, to come. We were all going to come to the studio. And she came in and went, oh, no, I've just got off the toilet and knocked a candle over or something like that. And there's glass everywhere. And we didn't have a broom. No. So, you know, this is when you need this sort of thing. It's not when you need it. When you don't need it, it's when you need it.
Rob?
Yeah.
Would you like one of these brooms?
Yes, please.
Okay, order them quick because they're about to run out. So be really, really quick. Now let me show you, even the wet messes. Now I'm going to use less this time just because
it's put down black magic.
Quite an expensive drink.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so very quickly, that squeegee that's on there, it's also for wet messes too. It allows you to pick up every single bit of that wet mess. It will leave nothing behind, completely dry, because this broom allows you to do it.
Are you familiar with our product Roofix?
I do, I know Roofix.
Did you put Roofix on?
100%, because that squeegee will literally spread it over that surface, on the roof, on the top of the shed.
And it would wash down?
Yeah.
So even paints, if you needed to spread paints or tars and
you could do it. It's a silicone rubber. So silicone rubber doesn't, it's like non-stick. It's like the equivalent of a non-stick of a broom.
But if it was a gloss, you'd use a turpentine or something.
Yeah.
There you go. You could even potentially paint with it. Now that's the Big Daddy, but we've also got little Timmy.
We have. Here's little Timmy. You're going to get this included in the bundle as well. So you've got the same rubber bristles, but it's not just on the base, it's also angled on the top. Now that's for getting into the corner of the stairs. That's for getting right into the edge of the sofa. But look, cat hair on your sofa, all your upholstery done. Allows you to get rid of these.
People ordering them.
So many of you getting them.
You will miss out.
People multi-buying these, Rob, and why?
If you heard all that, because we were both talking at the same time.
Sorry, my fault. I should have shut up.
That's all right.
Things like caravans. So if you've got a caravan, a holiday home, one at home, one for the holiday home, for friends, for grands, for granda, this allows everyone to start cleaning and tidying in a hygienic way.
Quick, we're running out of time. Those cooling towels also very popular.
Yep.
Remember, so where are we? Oh, I was going to do the 20-minute. You got it? 20. We're down to 17 minutes and 40 seconds. And at the end of when that clock runs out, when it hits 0, all the special prices go back up. You may have a minute or two to check out after that, but that is it. Literally, end of the show, end of the prices. So you've please got to check out now. I know I keep saying it. I'm not saying it because I don't get any commission or anything like that. I'm not saying it for my good or my benefit. I'm saying it for your good and for your benefit, because these are brooming brilliant. See what I did there?
So we've got
brooming brilliant.
We've got all your magic mounts in there. That was brilliant. I like that.
Thanks.
All your magic mounts in there too. So you've got 2 that will hang your broom and your brush. They can now go behind your cupboards, behind your doors. No mess, no marks, no scratches, nanotechnology. So there's no mess anywhere in your home, and they're reusable. Then you've got the 4 hooks at the bottom. They can be used anywhere around the home, hanging up jackets, hanging up in the... These work in the shower, even if they're wet. So you could hang up the... I don't know if they still do it, soap on a rope and stuff like that. But you can hang up whatever you like inside with those hooks.
Special soap was a medallion.
What was it?
Show that's in disgrace.
Now you've also got these male and female ones. These are for hanging mirrors, hanging pictures. So for the first time you can hang a picture without drilling a hole in the wall, without putting a hook on, which you can do in rented accommodation. Somewhere you don't want to make a mark. And how good are these hooks? They are incredible. This is nanotechnology, Rob. So when you put that hook, feel it? Feels sticky, but there's absolutely no adhesive. This is nanotechnology.
Let go.
Air suckers. So that is sucking to you by millions of little air suckers. It feels like it's an adhesive, but it's not. So when you put it onto any sill surface, mirror glass, tile, brickwork, you could use these over a gloss paint. Just don't use them on wallpaper. They're designed for a sealed surface. When you now hang them on, instantly, 4 kilograms of weight, you can now hang up. That is one of the best hooks out there you can get for the weight, and it also hangs upside down now as well. These are incredible. The entire bundle, you get the 10 magic mounts, the broom hooks, you get everything in there, and the brush, the entire collection for under 20 quid.
Yeah, and remember 8 of them are 4 male, 4 female.
Yep.
Basically 2 of the magic mounts that join together, so you can hang your pictures and your mirrors. Okay, that's it. Last call, please. Final orders. For $19.99, if you wait any longer, 15 minutes, you'll be paying, if you want them, you'll be paying another tenner. So check out now. Check out now. Also on the show, we have amazing other things. Like, do you know what? Should we show them a magic trick? Right, what we're going to do is, Rich, we're going to, when I say 3, 2, 1, we're going to clap our hands together. We are instantly, at the speed of light, going to transport ourselves to the other set. We're going to change our clothes. We're going to sit down, and we're going to talk about the magic towels. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. You know, I've always wanted to look cool, and I've never managed to pull it off until now, because here is Richard Meyer looking incredibly cool.
Thank you so much. Now look, with the weather starting to change, maybe you're planning your holidays, the weather's starting to get hotter and hotter, these are going to keep you cool. Now they're a little bit of magic, and we're going to explain how that magic works to keep you cool less than 10 degrees lower than the air temperature in seconds. Now this is your magic towel by Insta Solutions, and it's going to actually keep you cool wherever you go, whether it's walking the dog, whether it's out doing like exercise or anything like that. These are brilliant, even for your pets. Now they work by using a magic technology which cools them down to lower than 20 degrees less than the air temperature.
Can I just say, it's not magic, it's science.
Let me show you.
You know, yeah, just for the record.
All you do is charge them up with water. Now let me just show you, this water's been here to get the room temperature here in our studio. So if we have a look, the water is at 35.3 degrees. Now we're going to soak the towel, the magic towel, and this is how you energize it. No batteries needed, no charging here. Literally, you dip it into water. Now this could be your water at home. This could be the water from the sea while you're on holiday. This could be a lake while you're going out walking. A brook. And you literally just rinse it all out, and that is now charged, ready to cool down.
Right, okay.
Now just to show you, the temperature of the towel is exactly the same now, 32.6 as our room temperature.
Yes.
But watch what happens when we activate the magic. Now to activate the magic, all you do is you pull 3 times, 1, 2, 3, maybe give it an extra 2 for luck, waft it in the air, and it starts to lower the temperature of the towel. Now that's lowering the temperature of your skin when you're wearing it, taking it out maybe for the pets. So let's have a look. We're talking about 10 seconds here, 32 degrees in the room, 21 degrees on that.
Just remember, you have to do, I call it tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Less than 10 seconds and it starts to go down about 10 degrees.
Cool neck, cool face,
now
cool forehead at night.
Keep you cool on your neck, keep you cool on your forehead. You could use these absolutely anywhere, whether you're doing exercise, whether you're going on holiday. Remember, all you do is put them in the water, rinse it out, and they are ready to go, fully charged. Now, just so you know, inside the pack, you get these little cases. Now, that will last a week with the water ready to go, and you can use it anywhere you like. So you can have these in your bag, take them with you everywhere you go, ready to do it. But remember, the magic happens as soon as you give it the tug.
Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Little waft in the air, and this will last for up to 3 hours of cooling.
3 hours?
Now remember, 32 degrees was the room temperature here in our studio.
And it was 21.
18.2
so it's still getting cooler.
It will still keep cool and keep you cool for up to 2 to 3 hours. Now you could take this out when you're walking, you could take them out when you're sunbathing, you could take them out when you're going for a jog or a run. Something like this is going to keep you and your skin cool all the time. It's like magic. In fact, it's really science, but it will work for you absolutely anywhere. Now look, let's have a look. My skin at the moment, so if I do this on my neck, my skin at the moment, 34.9 degrees, but where the towel is, 18.2.
Wow.
So
do you know, I have trouble sleeping, really huge trouble sleeping at night when I know when it's so cool when it's in the summer. So these are amazing. You can just literally fold them up like this and just put them as a cold compress on your
and remember, you can wet them.
Forehead.
That charges them and keep them in the little storage.
Do you need to cool them in the fridge first?
No, you have to do nothing. This cools themselves down from the normal room temperature. Look, I'll take this one again. So if we have a look right now, our room temperature now, 34.3. We're going to take the towel, you dip it in the water. That's how you charge them up. Ready to use instantly, or a week later if you put them in the
room temperature water.
Take the water out. So again, let's have a look. We're now at 33.6. We've not done the magic.
No, we've got to do the magic
now
first.
We're going to. Remember the 33.6.
Say it with me, folks. Ready? All together now. Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
3 tugs, 4 tugs, waft in the air, and then start to cool yourself down. Instantly, it starts to reduce its temperature. It was 32.9, but the towel, 22.5.
Wow.
22.5.
Now, Rich, you get 3. So you get the blue, the green, and the pink, are we calling it, I suppose? £5 each, basically. They come in the pouches with the carabiners, so you can attach them to your gym bag, on your rucksack, wherever you happen to be going. And again, you could be camping. It could be really, really hot camping, and you're near a pond or something. Just dip them in, or a public toilet even. It doesn't matter. Or if you get the dogs who are overheating, they're big enough, you can put them over their backs.
You can,
You know, you wrap it around your neck as a cold scarf, over your forehead, whatever you want to do.
At home, if you've got young kids, if they get a temperature or something like that to keep them cool. Now remember, it was 32.9 the temperature in our studio, the temperature of the water. Now, have a look at that. 18.4
Can I just say, you know, if you get in the car on a really hot day and it's, say, 34 degrees, and you turn the air conditioning on, what do you normally set it to? About 18 degrees, right? This is like personal air conditioning. Well, I mean, it's not got a compressor and, you know, and a refrigerant, but it uses this special technology fabric that cools the water down, and it gives you the effect of air conditioning, which is it cools you down. $14.99 is the price. You get 3 of them from Handy Solutions, the Instacool Magic Towels. How long do they last? I mean, and do you wash them if they need to?
You can wash them in a normal wash. Don't use your fabric softener and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can wash these in the normal wash. It will take your temperature down of your skin by 10 to 20 degrees in less than 30 seconds and keep it there for about 3 hours. Now remember, no batteries here. There's nothing to charge up with them. There's no cooling power that you're needing to use power for. It is just using the power of that water and 18.1 degrees. My skin is at 34. The towel is at 18.1, keeping you cool.
Keeping you cool.
And using them again and again, forever onwards. They never run out. and just take them with you everywhere you go and keep you cool this summer.
I'm just thinking also, if you do work out or something like that, great at the gym. You could even use your bottled water. But also, if you've pulled a muscle or something like that and you need a cold compress on an aching limb, these are absolutely... Anywhere you want to chill, this is the way to do it, and you get 3 of them, so you can, share them. You can split them up into different places, do whatever you like. $14.99 is the price. You can either shop at shopontv.co.uk, or of course you can call us 03333 241 241. Order now.
Wow.
Oh, we're back in our original clothing. We've stayed in this set though, but we've changed it all in literally what we have. We have a time machine. That's what we do.
It is.
And that's what I need to say, really. Well, we've got 7 minutes left. Those cooling towels are brilliant. They're literally brilliant because they're cold.
They really are.
They're cold, man.
But we've got some storage here, and storage has gone absolutely crazy today. You're looking, we know you're looking to tidy, organise and declutter your home.
Yes.
So let's have a look at this. This is our 66-litre storage box, the best-selling size that we have here. Well, it's matching the best price we've ever bought it to air. We've only ever done this once before at under 30 quid. Now you're getting 3 of those for that, and they're super lightweight storage, but they are super strong. Inside, you'll see a 4mm steel frame around the inside. So this gives you double the strength of a plastic storage box, but allows it to be lightweight, stack up to 4 high, and in there you can overstuff it, understuff it. You're not going to damage or break anything. It's waterproof, dustproof and breathable, so whatever you put inside comes out 6 months later having gone into that musty loft or that damp garage smelling as good as it went in, protecting everything that's inside it. You've got the zipper at the top, so you've got that entry, the way to load it from the top, but you've also got a window at the front. And why? Because when you stack them up 3 or 4 high, you can now access it like a shelf. Whether you're getting something from the top one, the bottom one, the middle one, it makes no difference. You can see what's inside it, you can get what's inside it, and when you're not using them, the real magic, Rob, they fold completely flat. So unlike a plastic storage box, you don't have to worry about where you store the box when you're not storing stuff in it. MDF base, hide it behind the back of the sofa, behind the back of the bed, and when you want it, they are always ready to use. Great for the back of the car, great for camping, great for tidying, organising and decluttering your home. Look, we walk around our home at the moment, and if there's piles of stuff, we get angry, we get annoyed. We want it to be a calming place, and it's
Piles make me angry.
because we don't have enough storage. This ain't going to fix those, Rob. But it makes us annoyed because it's a mess when you've got stuff everywhere. Not when you're using these storage boxes. So it allows you to stack, store everything inside. When you're not using them, fold them away, and you can stack them up to 3 high. 14 kilograms of weight inside each of them. Now look, how much can you fit in a 66 litre? This is what you want to know, because this is why you're going to use it. So let's have a look. Here is a 66 litre storage box, and what is inside it? Well, let's have a look. We're going to start with 1 starter cushion, 2 scatter cushions, a 3rd a pillow, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and I could have probably fitted another 2 more inside there as well.
Maybe there's a sleepover coming.
It really is, because you can overstuff these. Unlike a plastic storage box, they're not going to crack, they're not going to break. You can literally use them for whatever you want to store away. Maybe it's the kids' toys. We've got 3 in the toy room for the children. We've got 1 with the soft toys, 1 with the plastic toys, things like the dolls, and then we've got 1 for all sorts like their arts and crafts and stuff like that. Because you can access it from the front as well as accessing from the top, you don't just need to use these as a storage box, they are a full storage solution at home.
You use one of the boxes to store like chemicals and things like that. You know, if you're a mechanic or something, if you have a workshop. But around the home, if you want to keep those out away from
the children.
Fingers.
One of these up in the cupboard. But look, let me show you how this stacking works. Now you can see, as you're looking on this piece of VT, this video, you can see that they can fill literally any space where there's a mess at the moment. Things like clothing, the jumpers, the winter coats, sorting out the wardrobe, sorting out the bedroom, sorting out the playroom, sorting out the laundry. Everything can be used in these, and they pack away flat when you're not using them, but give you a full storage solution when you are using them.
You could use them as a laundry hamper if you wanted to.
You could do. And I use one in the back of the car, so when the kids have gone to the park, they've got muddy clothes, their boots are dirty, everything goes in there, and when we get back home, we just take the box straight down to the washing machine.
Maybe you're going to seaside, you're going to have wet trunks and wet, onesies and towels and stuff. Put them all in there.
What about a picnic? You could have the picnic blanket, 2 bottles of Prosecco, a couple of beers.
Prosecco? Bolly, darling. I guess that's the only way to fly. Oh, yeah, but you could. I mean, a romantic, maybe. I mean, I used to go take my dates to Kenwood during the summer. Lovely romantic in the, in the park, listening to a concert. Oh, great. What?
Yes, it's lovely.
It's been a very long time.
They're stacked up to 3 high, so let's just explain how the stacking works. So each of these you can take with you everywhere you go, but when they're stacked up, it's a full storage solution. So basically you can take out what you want from each of them without taking the whole lot down. So whether it's your upholsteries, whether it's your cushions, whether it's your pillows, whether it's the kids' toys, you don't have to take the stack down when you're using them, and they stay looking beautiful in the corner of that room, tidying, organised. Board games. We all have a board game.
Exactly, but we store them often, and then you're going through boxes. Where's this? Where's that? Again, you can see them.
How many games you open and you can't find the dice?
I know.
It's all stored in
Operation. There's always a bone missing.
Yeah.
Ash says, hi Ash, amazing storage. This is my 3rd time buying these now. Highly recommended. Great for storing toys and clothes. Also ideal for sorting in the attic. Yes, it's a great way to sort of itemize and inventorize, if that's a word, all of the different things that you have. You know, that's why I got a load, so I can separate out all the different things, and I know where everything is. Everything's in order. We have a handful left, just a few, of the Handy Solutions Wonder Broom Mega Bundle. That gives you the Wonder Broom, it gives you the Wonder Brush, and 10 of the magic mounts. If you don't check out, you've got 2 minutes left to check out. 2 minutes left to check out on these, on the Handy Solutions as well. And were the magic towels on a special? I can't remember. No, they weren't. So all the storage boxes are also on show specials. That deal, those offers, like the $19.99 goes back up to $28.98 in 1 minute and 42 seconds. I think you'll get a couple of minutes, maybe a couple of minutes extra if you're on the phone or something to check out and confirm your order. Be quick if you're doing it on the website, because the prices they do, and they will go up, and they won't be down again. Legally, we have to keep them up for I think at least 2 weeks. So get them now while you've got the deal available to you. Well, less than a minute and a half.
22 litre, 4 of them. This is one of our most popular sizes today. It goes on the shelf, take it with you everywhere, and because you've got 4, you can have 1 in the bathroom, 1 in the kitchen, and you wanted to know before we finished how much you can fit inside here.
Look.
Well, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 things from around the home, all fitting into a 22-litre storage box. This could be the kids' crafting, this could be your paperwork inside here, this could be your phone cables, all that sort of stuff that you can never find.
HDMI,
they are absolutely amazing.
Home cinema cables and things like that, computer cables.
All fit inside a 22-litre.
Less than a third of the stock remaining. You've got now 30 seconds and maybe a minute or two to check out to get them for $29.99, 4 for $29.99. The price is going up by a 5. There's no limit on how many you buy. There is a limit on how many you stack. 4 high. 4 high, okay? Rich, thank you so much, buddy.
My pleasure.
Good to see you. It's been a fun and mad show. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you from all the team here, and we will see you again tomorrow night just after midnight
for a brand new launch.